Prediction Essential Podcast. Hate me or love me, there's no in between. Happy motherfucking New Year 2024. We're about 25 days in, bro. This shit doesn't end. We got border crisis. We got migrant uproars in New York City, in Chicago. We got Texas holding the line, going against Biden's administration with the National Guard and other several states that's willing to help to keep the migrant situation under control or push back the immigrants that's trying to come over the border. We got crime in the city. We got New York City so much in an uproar. You got people finding bodies in refrigerators. It's like a Jeffrey Dahmer scene. What is it, a movie? This is what it is. We got Miami finding aliens. It's so much stuff. I've been on a hiatus because I've been getting myself together, my life together. My 2024, I'm trying to make it as marvelous as it can be. But the Simpsons predictions seem like they're right. I don't know if Trump is our savior or the Antichrist. Who knows what's going on right now? But it's amazing to see this all unravel right before our eyes. Because you better believe your eyes. Don't believe what somebody told you. Just believe your eyes and what you're seeing. So this is one of the situations that I'm going to take on right now. This is January 23rd, 2024. I can't remember this idiot's name. He's the Secretary of State for Biden administration. But it's like the Biden administration, you want Border Patrol officers and stuff like that, but you're letting them across the border. You're giving free health care and $3,000 gift cards in New York and anywhere to go anywhere in the States when they pass Texas and Arizona. They're going to hold the front line. You're pushing for a civil war. But these are the revelations of the end days. Check this shit out. You can't believe it. You can't make this stuff up. It is what it is, man.
The Texas National Guard, which could mean a direct clash at the border between federalized troops and the state authorities. Are we going to see a confrontation?
Well, Stuart, that'd be a huge mistake for the Biden administration if they do that.
Now we're learning that Texas has already started arresting single adult men and women crossing the border illegally into Shelby Park.
Tensions between Texas and the Biden administration have reached a boiling point as the Lone Star State continues to defy an emergency injunction from the Supreme Court and block federal border agents into the state to cut razor wire it's been installing over the past few weeks. 25 other states have signed a letter pledging to support Texas as it installs razor wire on the southern border, with some sending members of their own state and National Guard to assist with the installation process. They wrote,
Where is Governor Hochul? Why didn't she sign that goddamn state legislation? Because she's part of this Democratic ran shithole we call New York City. You can't make this shit up, bro.
To support Texas as it installs razor wire on the southern border, with some sending members of their own state and National Guard to assist with the installation process. They wrote, we stand in solidarity with our fellow governor, Greg Abbott, and the state of Texas in utilizing every tool and strategy, including razor wire fences, to secure the border. We do it in part because the Biden administration is refusing to enforce immigration laws already on the books and is illegally allowing mass parole across America of migrants who entered our country illegally.
But it wasn't just Republicans who backed Abbott's decision to buck the feds. Presidential hopeful RFK Jr. wrote, Texas is right. Biden's failure to secure the border leaves states no choice but to take matters into their own hands. As president, I will end this humanitarian crisis once and for all. I will secure the border and destroy the business model of the drug cartels. A country without borders is not a country at all. But not everyone was so gung-ho on the Texas move to secure the border.
Now you got to remember, they're letting in terrorist groups. Yes, terrorist groups. These groups are actually people that were bombing things and stuff like that. There's Pakistanis coming in, Syrians coming in, Yemen's coming in. These are dudes that actually been convicted of a crime and actually was let loose. This is pure treason. We're imploding the American government and the Constitution within our own borders and within our own states. And the administration doesn't care. I don't even think Biden is real anymore. He can't even be human anymore. He must be a reptilian because they're keeping us distracted from what the real purposes. You got so much shit going on that I've been just sitting back looking at. You got an Alabama convict that was executed with nitrogen. He was executed with nitrogen because they couldn't find a vein. I'm confused, but whatever. We're going to get deep into that too coming in these later days on the Prediction podcast. There's some strange shit going on, but you got to check this out.
Why are you guys making it easier for people to enter the country illegally?
I believe we are. Why do you think we are?
Well, you guys sued to cut razor wire that was put in place by Texas officials.
So that the Border Patrol could actually do their jobs, but keep going.
Well, you won in court, so now what? The Border Patrol Union president is saying the Supreme Court's decision is going to undoubtedly encourage more illegal immigration. Do you guys know better than the Border Patrol Union?
The Border Patrol needed access, and that's why we sued to get rid of that razor wire, so that they could do their jobs. And you know what would also help them do their jobs, Peter? More Border Patrol agents. There's an idea. And if you go back to the supplemental request that we put in, there's money in there for some 1,300 additional Border Patrol agents. We want to help them do their jobs. We want to give them more resources. And the answer we keep getting back from House Republicans is no, no, no.
Does razor wire work?
Does razor wire work for what? Does it work for the Border Patrol to allow them to have the access they need to be able to better process people that are trying to get across the border? I don't think so, and that's why we asked for it to be removed.
But what is the president's plan? This is happening just weeks after 300,000 people came into this country over the southern border illegally. The razor wire officials down there think was keeping some of them out. And you guys just sued and won.
Biden should be brought up on charges for 10 million counts of human trafficking, because this is what the cartels do. They traffic humans and they traffic cocaine and all that other stuff, but people don't want to talk about it because why? This goddamn libertarian state that we're living in, we're so divided. We're gonna come together so fast because we trying to understand why is our government treating us like the third-rate citizens that they're letting across the border. And we can't even access our Social Security until we're 62 or 67. And they're telling us, what's her name? Nikki Haley is telling people, the life expectancy is at 70 years old now. So we're trying to up the life expectancy for workers and stuff like that to drop dead on the job because they're living till they're 70. So they're trying to make these pension plans and all these deferred comps and all these Social Security deferments for till 70 years old. You gotta be shitting me. There's no way we can live like this in America. Prediction Essential Podcast. Hate me, love me. There's no in between. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm back. I'm gonna do what I do. Check out the next video. New York City is a goddamn shit show.